Good evening. Oh, we look different. Did I do something? Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's Let's Talk Autism. The screen looks a little different this evening, but I guess that's okay. For those of you who don't know me, I am Nita, one of the admins of this wonderful establishment that we call Autism and Us. And what we are doing is having our little social, well, not little, but our social gathering where we come together as parents and talk about things that matter to us and our journeys with our loved ones. Sometimes we break the monotony and have a laugh or two, but it's all in fun and getting to know each other, learning, sharing, and supporting. Mr. Charles, I'm going to put the link in for you. Hey, Linda, how are you this evening? Let's see here. Okay, it should be in the chat. So if you are in any of the groups that I shared to, make sure you click on the live video. That will bring you to the chat. So you can say hi or just be in the presence of us, because it's kind of hard going back and forth into the group to make sure we don't have comments. So just click on the video itself and that'll bring you into the live chat. I'm also over here on TikTok. Hello, TikTok. If you're around, say hi. We are doing our social gathering here where we learn, share, and support one another. What is that, Bolt?
Hi, Anita and Linda.
Hey, Mr. Charles. How are you this evening?
Oh, I'm doing fine. How about y'all?
Doing good, doing good. Today was a really lazy day for me. I did absolutely nothing. So it's been good. Hey, Teresa. I see you there. How are you? How's David doing?
Hi, Teresa.
And I see Mr. Charles. Let's see. Linda was having trouble, I see, with her sound. So we'll give her a minute. Doing good. Awesome.
That's good.
Awesome. Let me see if I can go in the group. So your day was okay today, Mr. Charles? Do anything interesting?
Had a good day. Went to my meeting as usual, and Cindy's recovering from a cold, so she took the meeting over by video conferencing. But anyway, it's a good day. Doing laundry. Cindy cooked dinner tonight. Fixed chicken thighs.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Teresa says IEP meeting is happening tomorrow. All right. Good luck.
Hope it goes well.
Hope it all goes well for you. And David. Hey, Whitney, how are you? Whitney says, hey, y'all, my first time here. Well, welcome. We're just here as a social gathering. We get together every Sunday to learn, share, and support one another. I don't know, Linda, you sound good yet?
Good to have you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Hey, guys.
He says no.
Good to have you with us, Whitney.
Yes, great to have you with us. And how it works, Whitney, is if you have a question or you want to share some news, feel free to throw it in the chat. And, we'll see if we can help you out with the questions. And of course, you could, as always, you could share good news, bad news, in between news. We're all here for support. This is a safe space, so feel free. She says, well, maybe y'all can help me. What do you need?
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, we'll do our best.
And if not us, somebody
Yeah,
watching might be able to help.
A lot of times when we can't help, we can often direct you to a resource where you can find the right help.
yeah, definitely. So I have been lazy all day. DeAndre, DeAndre just got in not too long ago. I don't know. I couldn't let my bed go.
I
One of them days. I think it's the weather.
was just about to ask, what's the weather like?
It's getting cold. Whitney says my baby girl don't like to take a bath or wash her hair. Now she won't. She refuses to get in the tub. Is it a matter of when she gets in the tub? Is it the water? Could it be the water? Anybody with any suggestions? Oh, she's 4. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, the age is important here too. Yeah,
Mhm. It may be something about the water, but I don't know. Has any parents listening in, have you been through that situation?
We went through that with Emily, and I believe it was the running water when you're filling the bathtub. I believe
Uh-huh.
it was that sound, and then when you do our hair, that water has to be running because you're washing her hair, you know. So I think that that was Emily's issue with it. Um, with the hair, if you're not washing her hair every bath, kind of make it a routine, whatever it is. If it's every other day that she's getting her hair washed, um, try to let her plan ahead. Like we start to let Emily know ahead of time and if her hair was included or not. And we just, even if she cried, she didn't like it, it was something we had to do. And we just did it. And then soon enough, it did stop it. Not, well, no, soon it did stop. I'm not going to say soon enough because it didn't stop until maybe she was 12, maybe 10 to 12.
yeah. And what you're saying there, it makes it sound like it is the sound of the running water that's the problem.
Yeah, because she's always she's always playing in her pool. She used to always do that. She'd put her head into the water, you know, dunk her head and all that. But so it wasn't water she was afraid of. I think it was the loud noise from the faucet she was afraid of.
Okay. So yeah, so she's Whitney's saying it's every time she runs the water, she takes off running and crying. So
That's what
probably
she did.
yeah, sensory,
Mhm. Yeah.
yeah, issue.
So what I
And
started to
maybe
do,
it's oh, go ahead.
if her hair wasn't included, I'd run the
Mhm.
bath. She didn't need to be in there. Then I would put her in the bath. You know, she didn't have to go in the bathroom with the water running. So that helped. And that seemed like when it started to get better, almost like she was okay to compromise on the times that she had to be in there with it because her hair.
And she says it takes 2 of us to wash her hair. She's so strong. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
can imagine when they don't want to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, hopefully, you have to wash her hair separate. Okay.
yeah. That's probably what you have to do. Yeah, as the bath, you might again you have to try it and see, but running the water ahead of time with her not in the bathroom. Fill the tub first, then put her in the bath. She might be okay with that.
Yeah. And her favorite toys, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, you run the bath first before she even realizes and put some of her favorite toys in the tub if you're able. Maybe that'll help.
Or
Um,
something that she doesn't usually have to, like the foam paint things that you could put on the walls
Oh
in there that
yeah,
you can
yeah.
actually paint. You can finger paint with those. She might really enjoy that. If you give
Mhm.
her enough good in there, and then her hair isn't every time, I think she make it may be a while though, but she may come around to compromising sooner than we think. But whatever you do, because it's something that has to be done, stay consistent with it, and eventually, even though it doesn't feel like it at the moment, eventually, um, it starts to build that routine that she can get used to.
Yeah. Oh, you can't do her hair because she don't sit down. Yeah, you definitely probably have to keep that separate until
Hmm.
um you can try to get a hold on that sensory issue of the water. Yeah, but that's a good suggestion to paint because little kids love to do that. They love to
Hmm.
make the messes. So
Yeah.
yeah, maybe try something like that.
And it's not something she can really do everywhere around the house. It's just for bath.
Right. Teresa says, how was DeAndre's trick or treating? He had a great time. He went out with his big sister and his niece and nephew and a few other kids they had along. So he had a great time. Great time. He got to dress up in that ninja costume. Hey Danielle, how are
Hi,
you?
hi,
Hey,
Danielle.
Danielle.
Victoria.
Hi,
Hey,
Hello.
Victoria.
Victoria.
Hey RS, how you doing?
Hi, Steve.
It's Liz.
And Danielle says, with Christy, my husband and I would sometimes put on bathing suits and tag team washing her hair. My back hurts just remembering that. Oh, now there's an idea.
I can imagine.
Yeah, yeah, there's an idea. Danielle says the paints definitely helped us. Great idea. Yeah, I think that's the great, especially for a 4-year-old. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Whitney says I will try toys and body paint. Hey, you're so welcome. You're so
I
welcome.
hope it goes well. Hope,
Yes, me
hope it
too.
gets easier.
Hmm. Once again, if you're viewing from inside the group, make sure you click on the video that will bring you to the live chat. That way we can see you. And as you come in, please thumbs up for me. Um, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Teresa says when David was a little kid, I had his toys, but I filled the bathtub up with a little bit of water, and so I gave him a sponge bath until he got used to the water. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, that you eased them into it. That's a good idea.
Another thing that they have is the kids' bath bombs. And it fizzes and it's like really neat. The water changes colors and stuff like that. And inside the bath bomb, there's usually a little toy in there for them.
No, Sammy.
But
Oh,
she might really enjoy that.
yeah. Hey, learning with Jasmine.
Hi,
How are
Jasmine.
you? How's Jasmine doing? Um, Danielle said bath books, Thomas the Train, rubber
Yeah.
toys. We had a ton of stuff in there. Yep.
Yeah.
Things she may like. Yeah. Yeah, great
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, I had bath toys too growing up and liked them when I was little.
Hmm.
Jasmine
Jasmine just
13.
turned 13. Well, happy
All right.
birthday. Awesome.
13.
Growing up. Growing up. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Um, so how's your day today, Linda? How's
It's
Emily doing?
it's okay. Emily's doing good. Goes back to school tomorrow.
Okay.
Just been tired. Got getting a lot of stuff done. I don't know why. when people spring clean, I mean, I know why people do it, but I spring clean, but I also do the going into winter cleaning, and I've been in that mode for a while now. And if I don't get something done that day, um,
Yeah.
I don't,
It,
it's not a good
it,
day. So I have to at least do one project a day.
That's good. Yeah.
yeah, I
I'm
have
gonna
to
say.
push myself. That's what I had to do Saturday. 'Cause
I'm
I
gonna
I
say.
don't know how I got all these loads of clothes. I had to push the wash. I'm like, it's just me and DeAndre. Where all these clothes come from?
Yeah, I'm doing
Yeah.
laundry today. I was gonna say I'm 6 times as old as Jasmine.
6 times as old. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Sammy. No, I tell you every time I get on here, stop, stop. No, no, no,
Charles, were
no.
you
You
born
not
in
gonna do that.
46 or 47? 48?
46.
46. Okay. My dad was
You
born in
born
47.
same year as my mother. My mother was
And
46.
my daughter
Oh,
Stop.
is 4 times as old as Jasmine.
52. Oh, 52, right?
Yeah, Dorothy's 52. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Danielle says I feel that Linda autumn cleaning.
Yeah, because you feel like things are gonna get dark, in the winter and cold, and you stay in your house and you want it clean, you want it
Mhm,
organized.
mhm. Yeah.
Well, yesterday, Cindy and I were out in the backyard cleaning up leaves, and we filled 5 bags. We've still got a lot more to go, but we feel we got quite a bit done. And of course, not all the trees have shed all their leaves yet either.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the thing about that.
I have a lot of leaves falling. I was gonna get me and well maybe me and DeAndre do the project, the chore, raking the leaves next weekend. And the thing is, I don't have a tree in my front yard, but I have it
Ah.
on my burn in my backyard. But my neighbor's trees, oh my God,
Mm.
seem like it just misses their yard and all of their leaves just fly right on my front yard. Like, oh my goodness. Hi Denise.
hi, Denise.
How are you?
Hey.
Learning with Jasmine. We had a very scary moment a couple weeks ago.
Ooh,
She had a meltdown, tripped and hit her face. Oh no, on the side
Yeah.
of the bathtub. She had 5 stitches. She's okay
Whoa.
now. I'm glad she's okay. It's
Yeah.
healing. Jasmine now has scoliosis. She has a brace on every 18 hours per day. It's a lot. I can
wow.
imagine.
Oh, man.
Oh my goodness, I can imagine.
Wow.
DeAndre, get out of there. Danielle says, I hate the helicopter leaves. Yep, gravitate her shoes. Yes. Yes. Get one. Get one. Jasmine was reevaluated again and again, has autism. It's really a challenge for girls. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think I did that. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
Um,
it's good that you were able to get her evaluated and get
confirmed.
autism diagnosed, because it's more difficult getting a girl diagnosed with autism.
Victoria, one of my students, has a bracelet for scoliosis as well. It is a lot. Now, what exactly is that? Like the back,
Fine.
your
Curva-
spine
I think it's a curvature of the spine, right?
Yeah.
curvature.
Yeah. It's an unnatural curvature of the spine, an abnormal curvature of the spine.
Hmm. And they used to test at school for that.
Oh, they do for
They used to.
scoliosis.
I haven't heard my kids have that done, but we did when we were kids.
Oh, okay. Denise says, "I'm good. So many interesting feedback and comments going on. Yes, yes, yes. That's what it's all about. Okay, the spine. Okay, okay."
Yeah.
Daniel has an MDR this week. He hates being out of school, still trying to get things in place to get a full psych evaluation for both of them. Okay, MDR, you know you're going to have to spell that out for me.
Yeah, these acronyms, yeah. And sometimes you have acronyms that stand for more than one thing. I mean, just like ABA, of course, in this group, everybody is familiar with ABA, but ABA also stands for the American Bar Association. So if you have a lawyer join the group, you know, they might wonder what is a, might think you're talking about the American Bar Association when you
Come
say
on,
ABA.
come on, come on. Jump, jump. This dog is so spoiled. Now say hi. Is that what you want to do?
Hi,
You want
Woof,
to say hi
Sammy.
to everybody? Say hi.
Sammy.
woof. You got to talk language the dog understands. Dog doesn't understand hi. The dog understands woof.
Woof. Oh, no,
It's
not my
funny
face.
how many words dogs actually understand. Like we find ourselves spelling things because they know the words. Like if we want to ask if we want to take them for a walk, we don't want them to know unless we want to, we're gonna take them for a walk.
Now, with Sammy, I cannot say Outside.
Yeah, see, yeah.
Oh, he would. Oh goodness, he goes to jumping, going around. I say, "You want to go out?" And he just get the zoomies and everything.
Yeah,
um, says the good thing with everything is that I'm now working with children with autism. Awesome. I'm learning more. The strategies are helping at home. Good, good,
that's very good.
good.
Very
And
good.
no, and that's got to be a wonderful feeling. You not only learning more, but you get that closeness with our babies with autism. That's wonderful. Beautiful
Yeah.
thing. Beautiful thing.
Well, I'll tell you this me, the reason I'm in this group, I raised a daughter too, but she's not the one on the autism spectrum. I am. Dorothy
Mm.
was the first person to suspect it. In fact, after she watched the movie Rain Man, she began to wonder if her dad might be in. And yep,
And
she
you
was right.
growing up, Mr. Charles, or as you were older, you always figured something was a little different about yourself.
Yeah, well, growing up, of course, my parents took me to a number of different altogether 5 different mental health professionals. The first three found 3 different ways to blame my mom for the difficulties I was having socializing. The fourth one knew that it wasn't mom's fault; it was something organic. But he was a psychiatrist who was a little too pricey for my mom and dad to be able to afford to take me to more than once. But then they were able to find a psychologist that could help and that we could go to see every week. And they were helpful, but again, none of them could figure out what the problem was because so little was known about autism then.
Yeah.
And much of what medical science thought it knew about autism was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Bruno Bettelheim's refrigerator mom theory.
Well, things have changed. They're learning more
Yeah,
and more. Okay, MDR stands for Manifestation Determination Review. It determines if its disability caused its behavior or incident. Okay, got you.
yeah, okay,
Okay, well, we hope that you can get to the bottom of it, Danielle. I hope
yeah,
you find out what's going on with my boy. Mhm. So, well, I mentioned that. I believe I told you the other day, Linda, that they took DeAndre had to change his medication because
Yeah.
the Adderall just wasn't doing it anymore. So we are going through a medication change, and he's off the clonidine, and he now takes 3 tirazodones instead of 2 and 2. So he was taking 2 clonidine and 2 tirazodones. So now he just takes the 3, and then they changed his Adderall to Vyvanse.
Oh, Vyvanse?
Yeah, Vyvanse. Yeah. So we're gonna see if that works out for him because he has been causing havoc in the class this
Mhm.
last week. He just will not sit down. So I'm hoping this will help him to settle a little more and stay focused. Oh, he absolutely hates being out of school. Oh, well, hopefully everything will turn out and he can get back to business.
Mhm.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Hmm. Yeah, our kids and their behaviors. Mm. Yeah, because like I said, I'm still waiting on the day that DeAndre will just calm down, just settle down. That energy will just stop. Every time my phone rings now and I see the teacher's name, I'll be like, "Oh Lord."
You just know, huh?
Right.
Last time the school called me, I think it was a week before last, and we got a call, and I was, hello. He got a few words in. I could hear Emily in the background. I said, "We're on the way. We'll come and get her." Like, don't even like, try to find any other resolution. We'll be there.
We'll be right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. You just know, yeah, when you see the
Yeah.
school number, like, oh.
Oh Lord. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Um, Danielle says, listening to us talk about meds, you think we attended med school. Yep. Autism parity. Yep. You would think. We learn a lot as the years go by.
Yeah.
Danielle says the thing is they are going from high school to adulthood. That is a huge transition. Yes, it is. Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely huge. Mm-mm-mm.
yeah. I can remember. Let's see, how many years ago? It was 60 years ago that I was in my freshman year of college.
How many years ago, Mr.
60
Charles?
years ago.
Wow.
60. Yeah.
Wow. Time. Time goes by.
My freshman year at Michigan State.
Mm, mm. Michigan State. Now, did you live here in Michigan
Um,
besides college?
my family lived in Connecticut at the time, um, but my parents had both gone to U of M, and so I
Oh,
had to be the rebel. I wanted to go to the arch rival Michigan State,
okay.
and so yeah, so I was staying in Abbott Hall on the Michigan State campus.
Okay. Well, that's just like my kids. My oldest son went to U of M, and Ari, my youngest daughter, went to Michigan State. Um, Danielle says my daughter went to homecoming last weekend. She had a blast.
That's
Oh,
Uh-huh.
great.
that is
Nice.
wonderful.
That's great.
I love to see our babies going to homecoming. Oh, that's beautiful. Homecoming. So again, if you are in the group, make sure you click on the video to bring you into the live chat. You know who we need to hear from some more autism dads or dads that are caring for autistic loved ones. I shared this in the dads group, and we hope one day we'll have a couple dads in here
I've
to share.
had some come in here.
Oh yeah, yeah, we have. Spencer and what's the other guy's name? I can't think. Was another one that always usually
Yeah,
comes
I
in.
can't think of his name either, but
Yeah.
no.
Jasmine is finally making friends at school and church. Awesome. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing when they can make friends and want to make friends and actually make friends. Yeah, that's wonderful. I'm happy for her.
I
Happy for
think, one thing that helps is having some activities that she can share in with other kids, with others her age. Like I mentioned 60 years ago, I was in my freshman year of college. That's where I learned. That's when I learned how to play bid whist, and that gave me some opportunities to socialize with others there.
Mr. Few Highs, Life Under a Rock. If you're still here, hello. Anyone else in? Hello, how are you? Thank you for chiming in. I am TikTok and on Facebook here. Um, Danielle says, I remember a couple of dads previously. They should be wandering back in since it's cooling down. Yeah.
Wandering back in.
Wandering, excuse me. I'm sorry. Denise says, my granddaughter went to SC. No, what's that?
South Carolina State.
Okay, South Carolina State homecoming, but the noise was a bit much. She needs headphones, which I am looking into. Any suggestions? Anyone have any headphone suggestions?
There are a lot of noise canceling headphones. You can probably just put it on Amazon, and they'll offer you. Just enter in noise canceling headphones, and Amazon will probably offer you, some various choices of that.
Mm-hmm. Um, one thing that's great now that they're offering is the silent dancing, where they give the kids their own sets of headphones and they can listen
Oh,
to whatever type of music they want to while they party. They had that option at the prom DeAndre went to. I think that's really neat.
yeah, it
If they
is.
don't, yeah, if they don't want to listen to, you know, the music, they just have it quiet, but they can keep the headphones on so they don't have to listen to all, you know, the loud noises. She says yes, she is involved in a few activities. Awesome for Jasmine. Yeah, yeah, I think that's a good idea. Silent dances, silent proms, or homecoming. Hey, Kelly, how are you? How are you doing this evening?
Hi, Kelly.
Mhm.
About a year ago, Cindy and I went to a formal, uh, and at these things before, I used to have to go outside when the music got a little too loud. This time, though, I was out on the dance floor. Cindy's friend, Cindy wasn't able to dance because of her mobility issues, but her friend Hattie got me out there for a while. Then when Hattie got tired, her friend Wanda came out there and
Oh,
danced.
they tag teamed you on the
Oh
stage.
yeah, yeah,
Had Mr. Charles Boogie Woogie.
oh yeah, yeah.
Uh-oh. I don't know what that was. Make sure my thing
Looks
is
like you're
on.
frozen for the moment.
Can you hear me?
No,
Yeah, I can't.
Okay. Wait a minute. Let me
I'm
see
good.
what's going on here.
Not sure about them.
can't see you though.
I don't know. My computer just went um just I don't know what happened.
I think you're having some internet issues.
I don't know. I think it's something with the camera because it blinked and then I went
Yeah,
black.
and the
So
sound is not messing up at all.
I think it's just the I don't know what's going on. Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Well, I'll figure it out eventually. Kelly says doing good, getting ready for Christmas decorating. Jordan loves the light. Oh, excuse me. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I can hear you, but I don't. It's the camera. Let me see. Camera. I do not know. It just went click, and then I went black.
Maybe it's good I'm using my iPad, so I'm not dependent on the computer's camera. I'm using the iPad my daughter bought me. She bought it for me 3 years, almost 3 years ago now, and it's still going strong.
Linda, can you take over?
Yeah.
I'm
Hmm.
I'm gonna log out and come back.
Okay. Okay. Oh, doing good. Oh, he likes the lights. And then, yeah, I guess we could just all hear her. It didn't seem like it was the internet because we could hear her, but hopefully when she comes back, it'll be back on. How's this first half of the school year going for everybody who still has kids in school or programs? And are the boys done with baseball right now, Danielle? DeAndre and Daniel? Oh, so far, so good for my granddaughter. That's good.
Yeah. Okay.
On those years that Emily started a new school, a new teacher, a new program, it would be rough until about right now. It would take about through October to finally start getting things on track. Oh, I thought she signed on for some reason. Almost ready for holiday break, so I'm going to plan some activities. What do they have? Two weeks off?
Okay.
Oh no, I forgot about the Thanksgiving week as well.
I think that helps.
Oh yeah, we could see you.
We'll see if
Yeah. We
it
see you clearly.
happens.
Yeah, we
Oh
see you
yeah,
clearly
the
now.
Thanksgiving week. Yeah, and weather isn't. I don't know. I don't know where you are. How will the weather be that week?
Well, I'm not looking forward. That's when it gets a little colder.
I seen. Yeah, it was 42. I believe it was 42 low in Detroit yesterday.
Well, it's been cold.
I know. I
It's,
seen that. I was like, oh.
yeah,
Right now it's 5 degrees here in Hamden, Connecticut.
that's Celsius.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
What Kelly say? Kelly, my little grandson, who is 2 years old. No, Sammy. No. Get down. No.
Did well
Sit.
with bowling yesterday. at his sister's birthday party. He normally has sensory issues. So proud of him. That's good, especially for 2 years old.
Yeah, I
Oh, yeah.
remember. That reminds me of my daughter when she was 2 years old. We went, her mother and I went bowling with some friends. I lived in Chicago at the time. Anyway, at one point, Dorothy saw somebody bowl a strike. She threw up her hands in the air and yelled, "Touchdown!"
Oh. Get from over there, Sammy. 80, 80 degrees in South Carolina.
Yeah, so yeah, in Celsius, yeah, that's about 27 degrees, about 26, 27.
Good weather. What's it like
Yeah.
out there, Linda?
Here, it's been in the 70s, I believe. Let me see what it
Oh,
is right
y'all have
now.
nice weather too.
Yeah, we're at 66 right now. The high today was 71. It'll be down to 46.
So it's 19 degrees there right now.
Get from
Yep,
over
and
there.
it'll be that for about the rest of
Yeah,
the
it's going to
week.
go down to about 8.
8 degrees Celsius. Sammy, if you don't stop, no,
Yeah, South
I'm
Carolina,
not picking you up. Go.
it's funny. My brother lives in South Carolina, my father lives in Virginia, and
No.
there's a lot of much warmer days than I thought. They
Well,
got
I know.
snow, I think, last year or the year before that.
Well, I know Cindy and I lived in Charlotte for 2 years, and it was like the summer. It was like a 5 month long summer, and a very brief winter.
Mhm,
If you got any snowfall, it was small. Like one day it
mhm.
snowed in the morning, and by the evening, you couldn't even tell that anything had fallen.
Oh,
The
wow.
roads were bone
Look,
dry.
Nita doesn't look happy about that. She looked like, oh, I wish that would happen here.
Yeah. Because I am not ready for the snow. Sammy,
Mhm.
no. Mommy says no.
But around this time of year, typically it was moderate. Typically around this time, nice.
Sammy, I
Yeah.
try to advocate for you, but you're making it difficult. Way. I don't know what it is about when I get on the computer. He
It's just like a kid.
just
Soon
like,
as you get to doing something, yeah. My dogs, and it was like maybe a few months after we got him. My dad called me. I get on the phone and
uh-oh.
I get to talking
Uh-huh.
and the dogs start acting up, getting into everything. I get off the phone and they act like they weren't doing anything. They were just like kids. I don't even know how they knew I was on the phone because I had a headphone on, but they knew I was talking to someone.
Um,
It's been around 60. Halloween night was about 80.
hey, wow.
Chambersburg and Gettysburg.
Yeah,
Wow.
Chambersburg, Maryland, and of course Gettysburg, famous battle,
PA.
Pennsylvania. Yeah, but yeah, and Chambersburg, I think that's in Maryland. I don't think that's in Pennsylvania. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe that's in Pennsylvania too. But yeah, I have to look at the map again.
I almost purchased a house on the lake,
Oh,
but I felt it wasn't worth the money as we could only enjoy 3 months out of the year. Oh, the lake here in Michigan, you have be frozen and cold.
oh, this the lake freezes too? I mean, it gets. I guess it
Yeah,
freezes right to a point, right?
yeah, yeah. You get some frozen lakes. Yes.
Yeah,
I seen the river gets like that too.
I had an apartment in Chicago that had a view of Lake Michigan, and it was nice. It was nice to be able to look out at the lake. But you know,
Yeah,
yeah,
I had gone. Well, my when I was working, we used to have to audit the cars. We would go through like Gross Isle and everything, and the water is just beautiful. You see the houses
Mm.
off the water. They're just so beautiful. But then, like Danielle said, you think about it, ooh, that's cold. And then you can imagine wintertime, that cold air.
Yeah, because there's nothing to stop it. It's not like
Right.
it's
It's just
right there.
open.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Danielle said, I don't ice fish.
Well, you could pick it up, I guess. She's like, nah, I didn't want to pick it up. That's why I didn't buy the house.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, it is in
Chambersburg is
Pennsylvania. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to remember because when I was a teenager, I had a board game that was based on the Battle of Gettysburg, where
Sammy, get
the
down.
two sides
No.
fight the Battle of Gettysburg. And I remember one of the main drags going into town was the Chambersburg Pike. And some of the roads were named after places in Maryland, like Tawnytown Road. That went in. Tawnytown was in Maryland, due south of Gettysburg, but Chambersburg was in Pennsylvania. Okay, yeah,
Sammy, if you don't stop biting my
because
toes now.
rebel troops came in from the south, and some of them came in from places in Maryland, whereas the Union troops came in from the north.
Stop. Okay. I'm giving away a dog, you guys. Come on. This dog. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now what do you want? You're up here now.
What?
Nothing.
He's so cute.
Well,
Aw.
Oil.
when we think they're barking, what they're actually doing is reciting canine poetry, otherwise known as
Canine poetry.
doggerel.
Canine poetry. Okay.
Yeah, otherwise known as doggerel.
Okay. You see.
And Houghton, up in the Upper Peninsula, yeah, Houghton up
Yeah, I
there,
never
yeah,
heard of that one. Okay.
that's in the Upper
Upper
Peninsula.
Michigan. Okay. Now, Sammy, I'm going to put you down one more time.
In fact, I think that's on the
You know
shore
what
of
I
Lake
want you to do?
Superior.
Hmm? You know what I want you to do? Hmm? Why don't you go get your doggy? Go get your doggy and play. You want to go play with your doggy? Yeah. Squeaky, squeaky. Squeaky, squeaky. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, Sammy.
He'll be
Woof.
right back. He'll be right back. He's a Pomeranian mix. Does the time change affect any of your family members? No, maybe that's what it was. Cause I slept good this morning. I didn't want to get out of bed yet. Well, we got an extra hour.
Yeah, time change
It's
affects all of us in some way, but the effect though is limited because we can adjust to changes in time that are small. See, jet lag generally kicks in when there's more than a 2-hour time zone change.
Mm-hmm.
In other words,
I know.
if Linda were to travel to the East Coast, she would be affected by it, or if you or I, Nita, were to travel to the West Coast, we would be affected by it. But if we traveled to Chicago, it's 1 hour change, or Linda traveled to Denver, 1 hour change for her. Probably not a
Not a
noticeable
big
effect.
difference. Do they change, Linda, in California? Do you guys go
Yeah,
back?
yeah, we still do. Yeah. I
Okay.
don't, they keep
Yeah.
talking about not doing it. I thought it was supposed to stop last year, but no, we're still
Mhm.
doing it. I noticed that Emily, this week, because the sun, the light and dark changes right before time change anyways, Emily was getting a little thrown off by that. So we'll
Okay.
see
Yeah.
how this week goes.
The only states that don't do daylight savings are Arizona and Hawaii.
Okay.
I
What's
thought I
what's
thought
their
Utah
time
didn't
zone?
do it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I forgot what Hawaii is.
Yeah,
I can't re
they're 5 hours behind behind us on the East Coast when right now, But when daylight savings time is in effect, they're 6 hours behind us on the East Coast. So they're either 2 or 3 hours behind you, depending on. They're 2 hours behind you, Linda, right now. They're 3 hours behind you when daylight savings is in effect.
Yeah,
Uh,
my brother used to live there, and I used to have to take that into account. But when he used to live in Utah, I had to do that too. He was sometimes 1 hour apart, sometimes 2 hours apart.
okay.
That's strange. I would think you'd always be 1 hour apart because Utah does daylight savings time the same as California does. And if they didn't, then sometimes you wouldn't be 2 hours already, be on the same time. Maybe he might have been in Arizona part of that time. That would explain it. Now, Arizona, that wouldn't explain it either because when daylight savings time is in effect, Arizona is the same time as California. That doesn't make sense either.
No, yeah, Arizona is, well, Arizona changes because we change. Well, no, we change in Arizona. What doesn't
Arizona
Arizona?
stays the same.
Yeah,
Arizona does not do daylight savings.
so only sometimes we're not the same with them
That's right. They're
because we change.
effectively they're on Pacific time when when daylight savings time is in effect. When it's not in effect, then they're in Mountain time. Yeah, I see Kelly as in Traverse City. Yeah, I
Yeah.
had. In fact, I think my Uncle John may still be living, and in that case, he's like 101 years old now or something. But he's in Ludington. But I know, he and his late first wife, they lived in Ludington. They were both doctors. So, and sometimes we would stop in Traverse City to see some old friends of my mom's when I was a kid, and we traveled that way. We sometimes afterward, come visit some old friends we had in Traverse City.
So, everybody, it's almost about that time for us to sign off. I am putting the link in the chat. Anyone wants to come up, feel free. If you have something motivational, inspirational you want to share, if you have a business you want to tell us about, you're holding an event, upcoming event you want to share, um, feel free to come on up. Now is the time, and we have a few more minutes left. Yeah, I gotta. Um, I have a basket full of laundry I need to get folded, clothes folded. I tell you, it's been a lazy day. Kelly says, yes, Jordan was up very early. He has a set schedule for his breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He was, Sammy, he was messed up with that. He is having his lunch an hour earlier now, which messes up his whole schedule. Okay. Come on, get out of there. Come on.
Yeah, I think about how it was with Cindy and me when we went to Germany, and that's a 6 hour time difference for us. Of course, if you were to go to Germany, Linda, it'd be 9 hour time difference. But you know, again, it took about a day to get used to it. But some other travelers told us, uh, you know, don't take a nap, just stay up until bedtime. And we slept well then that first night there, and then after that we were on a normal schedule the next day.
Yeah, it's when we
Hey,
get, yeah,
Sammy.
I think all the traveling wears you out too because like we get to Japan's 17 hours ahead. So
Oh, it's
we get
17
there,
hours.
yeah,
Wow.
17 hours. So yeah, so tomorrow it's 10 a.m. tomorrow now.
Wow.
So we get there and it's usually near the end of the day that the flights come in and then we get to our hotel and everything and pretty much we go to bed
Well,
anyways.
you
But we
got your
wake up so
body got
early
to get
because
really.
this,
Well, there in
yeah,
effect, it has in effect, it's as though you're 7 hours behind there because
yeah,
because
that,
you're crossing the international date line, an artificial line.
mhm,
But in reality, though, the fact is, that the time is getting adjusted to 7 hours earlier. That's because
exactly. And
just to push the day back then.
Yeah, or push, yeah, so we lose a day, but when we come back, we sometimes land before we take off in Japan. So we sometimes we'll get an hour or two. Um, but the sun comes up at 4, right after 4 a.m. So we're wide awake at that point. And that was
Wow.
hard to get used to.
Yeah, that's a real adjustment. Wow.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
traveling west though is usually easier than traveling east.
Mhm.
Traveling east, then the problem is you don't feel like getting up in the morning.
All right. So last call, you guys. If anyone wants to come up, the link is in the chat area. Feel free. We have a couple more minutes. If you have something you'd like to share, if you just want to come up and say hello to everybody, feel free. If you have an event coming up, you have a business you like to share, and Sammy, get down. If you want Sammy, come on up. Would you get down?
Sammy, I'm gonna come get you, okay?
I have to say too that 3 hour thing they say there's a lot of truth to that, because I remember traveling to California when I lived in Chicago, and that was just a 2 hour difference, and I don't remember really feeling the time change, whereas I do remember really feeling it when
Stop.
traveling 3 hour difference from when I lived on the East Coast, traveling to California.
You made me
Hi,
lose.
Teresa.
Hello.
Hi, Teresa.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good. Right now, we're making carne asadas right now.
Oh, sounds delicious.
I don't want
Yeah,
all those
that's
kisses.
spicy beef.
I know I got to sneeze, but I don't want it.
Yeah,
You'll take them, Denise.
yeah. Spicy beef. That puts hair on my chest.
Whoever gets there first.
He gives lots of kisses.
These dogs really need a whole lot of attention. Pomeranians, they
Yes,
seriously do.
yes.
The time change didn't even affect us at all over here. It didn't affect me or my brother or my son.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. Like I said, I think it only affected me. I was in the bed. I was like, ooh, I slept
You
Because you
too,
good.
know,
Danielle.
sometimes you sleep that little tad bit too much and then you don't want to get up. You're just being lazy
Right.
after that. And that might have been it because you got that extra hour.
Yep. That extra hour. Yep.
Yeah, and
Danielle says, have a great week, everyone. You are great. Remember to treat yourself as well as you treat everyone else. Yes.
You too,
You too,
Danielle.
Danielle. Thank
You
you.
too. Yeah. Thank you for that.
I'm usually taking a nap right now.
You taking a nap?
I usually do,
Oh, okay.
but
What
since the
time
time
is it there?
it is
It's still
It's
early.
5.
5.
yeah,
Okay.
It's
5 over
5,
here.
yeah.
Okay. Yep. Because it's 8 o'clock here. 8 o'clock. Well, everybody, until next time, thank you all. I'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place.
Same bat channel.
Yep.
Bye,
Same
Sammy.
channel. Say bye.
Bye,
Well,
Say
Sammy.
bye.
Sammy.
See you later.
Everybody have a good week.
Have a
yeah,
great week,
everybody have a
everybody.
good week. Yeah, yeah.
Denise
See you all
says,
next week.
good night, everyone.
Good night,
Good
Denise.
night, Denise.
Bye.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, say hi
Kelly
to
says,
Janessa.
have a wonderful week. You too, Kelly. Thank you.
Too, Kelly.
All right. We'll see you guys later.
All right, good night.
Good
Bye.
night.